Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Honda Civic. We're talking about that generation here from year 2016 to year 2017. If you have one of those, you need to find where the windshield wipers fuse is located. It's actually a special fuse that could be really expensive or hard to find. We'll explain where even you can buy cheap fuses and relays from, so you don't waste your money, guys. In addition, we'll explain why it's important to test fuses and relays. We'll cover all that in this video today for your convenience. Make sure to stay till the end. Before we start, guys, let me tell you a little bit about us. On this channel you will be able to find, guys, a video for every fuse on your Honda Civic, guys, if you have that generation from year 2016 to year 2021. Why we make these videos? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you need a fuel pump fuse, because without that fuse practically the car will not be running if it's blown. You can just search for it and find it instantly and know which fuse to check, because even in the manual, okay, the fuses are under different names that could be really hard to diagnose. Now, another thing, guys, we're constantly working on things, taking engines apart, transmissions, fixing cars, and we have 3 channels that we have more than 1.1 million subscribers altogether on these channels, guys, that we daily put content that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs as well. So let's go ahead, explain now where you can find all the fuses. Another thing now here, guys, okay, you will have different kind of fuses on your Honda Civic, guys. Some of those could be really hard to find. Okay, we're talking about some multi-block fuses right here. Those could be really expensive, hard to find, impossible to find in small towns or in the middle of nowhere. Relays can be overpriced as well. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get practically all the fuses and relays at a really good price and quick shipping as well. That way you don't waste your money, guys. So let's go ahead, start on it and explain about the fuses now. So right here, guys, what we have, we're going to demonstrate on a 2017 Honda Civic that we have here. You have 2 different fuse boxes, but the fuse box that we'll need is right under the hood. And if you open the hood, guys, on your Honda Civic, right here on the right side, that's the fuse box, main engine bay fuse box. You open that fuse box, it will look like that. Now before we continue, let's explain. Here we have different fuses, relays, but before we continue, let's explain, guys, why it's important to test fuses and relays so you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So everything looks good, but if you pay attention, guys, you have these special fuses that are known as multi-block fuses. They consist of multiple fuses. This one, for instance, has 7 different fuses, and if one of those burns, let's say it's number 3 that burns, you have to remove that bolt and pull it out, replace the whole block. Another thing, if you need to see if they're burned, that's how we do it as well. Those fuses, let me show you what they look like so you know what to expect. If you come right here, that's the fuses, guys. Okay, you will have 3 or 4 of them. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a good price and quick shipping as well. Now let me show you, okay, which fuse we need to check specifically, okay, for the windshield wipers. Now we're going to come, guys, in that block fuse right here, and here, if you start from the top to bottom, will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 5th fuse, or that will be the 2nd fuse from bottom to top. Okay, that 30 amp fuse right here you will need to check, guys. Okay, let me zoom in again so you can see it clearly. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.